Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Cristiano asks, would you recommend new streamers to stick to one game at a time?
It's very challenging to play 3 simultaneously.
I play 2 sometimes, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm playing 2 right now.
You cut off there. So what was that question? Because I missed part of it.
Would you recommend new streamers to stick to one game at a time?
I'll play Summoner's War on my phone and maybe something that's a little less like RimWorld, where I just have to let things go on. I mean, I'll tell chat. I'm like, hey, I'm playing Summoner's War. But yeah, I'll do 2 at a time sometimes.
As in, like, stick to one game for their stream, and that's it, have one stream.
Not what Dan is saying.
Yeah, I was getting confused then. Right. So the way I see it is, if you're going to stream one game and not be variety, yes, it's harder to be variety, but you're going to have more long-term viewers, because if you have one game that you're going to stream and just that one game, and you don't branch out to other things, when you eventually do branch out to something else, how many people are going to go with you?
Yeah.
Are they just there for the content?
Thing.
Because a lot of them will just be there for that particular game, especially if that's all you stream.
Absolutely.
That's all they've known you to do. So
have you ever done that?
Stayed with one game? No.
Mm-hmm. No.
No.
It really. So
has anybody here done that?
With one game? I've done Dauntless for months at a time.
I've
done a lot of one thing, but in between.
Close. So one
other game in between.
Yeah, one of the best examples of it is, I think, Co-Carnage, who will pick a game and he'll play it for weeks or as long as he wants.
100% it. Yeah.
Yeah. Play it all the way through. It might take him weeks, and then he'll switch it up, or however long he feels. Right? You don't. So that's kind of what I read with the question, but you don't have to do that. It is probably the best idea for growth. I think Oliver just said that in chat. It's probably one of the best ideas for growth. But you don't have to do that. If you want to be a true variety streamer and just play things, for me, for a long time, what would help with growth was sticking in a genre. I'd play roguelites. It might be a different roguelite every other day, but it was roguelites, and people knew what they were going to get. Or shooters.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what you feel, because who knows? You might get bored of a game because you played it so much. Like, Dauntless is an amazing, amazing game, but I played it for 3 months in a row. I was like, I got to take a break.
Yeah, and I think on the flip side of not sticking to one game, on the flip side of sticking to one game at a time, you also don't want to bounce around too much. Like, you don't want to play Call of Duty one day and then Minecraft the next day and then God of War the next day and then Warframe the next day, because now you're not getting anyone to stick around. Like, I like this genre idea a lot, and it's one that I recommend. It's like, if you really like Fortnite, can you expand that to playing VR games or shooters? Yeah. Like, expand that a little bit more, because if you do picture yourself, what Cyborg was saying, like, I very rarely do streamers who start out playing one game all the time end up playing that one game forever. Even people that play Fortnite right now 24/7, like, those people used to play PUBG 24/7, and before that it was H1Z1 24/7. Which is fine, because they're still, you see the theme, they're playing VR games, but there's also the need for people sometimes to branch out into more variety, and it is a hard thing to do. It's definitely, you're gonna lose a lot of followers, but it's like, it's something that everyone there's actually, I think, a panel about this that was one of the Twitch cons. It's like you're always happier. Everyone that's moved from like one game knows they take the hit anyways, and they're like, you know what, I'm happier.
Yeah, and
that's what matters. Like,
I think the genre idea is fantastic, specifically because it gives you the opportunity to, your viewers get to see more than one game, but it allows for the consistency. So it shows people that, that you can still be enjoyable even when it's not that one specific game. And obviously, of course, it should be obvious that that's true, but you got to actually like showcase that, and then people get the idea that you do not play just the one game. It's like it kind of just becomes a natural flow of like, oh, games will change. It's just acceptable. It's obvious. It's what happens. Pretty much what everybody does. And that can allow you to move out of that genre at some point with relative ease, because you change games really frequently. At the same time, those same people who like that genre tend to stick around because they like all the games in there, or it's a topic of conversation, a jumping off point for having a conversation with your community for that. So I think that is a great idea because we're always going to switch out at some point. At some point, you're going to be playing something different. Like almost nobody's going to play the same game for their entire life. Although I do know that one guy who's got like there's somebody who had like 70,000 hours in RuneScape or something. I was like,
oh God.
Other than that, pretty much all of us are going to change out at some point.
It's the great opportunity. Gives you the best opportunity for when a new game from that genre comes out. Yeah, it's like I mean when Slay the Spire came out, I'm proud to say I was one of the first people to start playing that, and it's a roguelite like a lot of other games that I played. And it went really well for a while, and then everybody started playing it. I was like, okay, I got to take a break from this. We'll move on to another roguelite. But it was fantastic, right? You get to take what you already have and bring that to the brand new game.
Leverage it, yeah.
Yeah. So we have 2 more questions, and then we're gonna cut it off.